Previously on the Dosyonkos podcast.
Damn, bro, we're at the point now in our podcasting days where we can actually
say,
refer
back to shit. Yeah,
that's sick.
crazy. It's
so
actually
sick.
wild. I was thinking about that shit too. I'm like, damn, we can actually like refer to episodes and shit. That's wild. Back like we never left with another episode of the Dosyonkos podcast. It's your boys, your co-captains, SV, Sammy Vince Smoke, here my brother, Deion Chapter. What's cracking?
Yo, fam, we back at it. I'm hyped.
Yes, sir.
Man. Got some of that Haikyu.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one today. It's going to be a good one. So, your boys are back in time. Another week, another episode, you know what I mean? Doing a young recap. Deion will be chatting about the young roof piece. It's all we've been checking out. As well as your boy been watching a little bit of that Shield Hero. As well as obviously that roof piece because it's been going crazy. Then for the main meat, we'll be finally doing like a series-ish review. Maybe series question mark of fucking Haikyu, bro. Yeah, I'm so hyped. Shit's so good. So we're finally going to chat about some more Haikyu. It's going to be lit. So yeah, it's on docket, bro. I'm hyped.
Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Like Haikyu might be the best sports anime. It's so juicy.
Literally, I might have to reread some of the old OG Jones because I have never read Slam Dunk, which is like an old basketball manga that's supposed to be like OD good. So I got to do more research on this because Haikyu is
just spice.
After reading it, because spoilers, I couldn't wait for the anime to come back. So I read the manga 100 chapters in like 3 days. I read I was speed reading that shit. So good. So good. So yeah.
Well, that's solid. That's solid. I love that. But, before we get started on our podcast, I know that many of you, we're at the time of this recording, we're about a week and a half out, I want to say. I think it's like a week, right?
Yeah.
From the shootings in Buffalo at the Tops. Your boy D over here is a Buffalonian, so a true Buff player out in these streets. So we just want to take a moment of silence for the people who lost their lives and their families and kind of, let them know that things hopefully can get better and that we can stop all this hate and discrimination in the world. Being two podcasters who are people of color,
Big facts.
It's really important that we, make sure we handle these problems and stuff, and we just want to take a moment to, respect the people that were lost.
Oh yeah, I feel that.
All right. So remember, folks, spread love, not hate.
Yeah, don't be no fuckery.
Whew. But yeah, on that note, though, the recap is late
roof
for me
piece.
this week, man.
Roof
it's
piece,
just honestly, like at this point, roof piece. I feel like at this point, fam, it's like we don't even have a recap anymore. It's just 2 segments: roof piece and main meat.
Yeah, I guess that's true for now. Yeah. At least for another like 1 or 2 episodes. I think it's probably 2 left on the roof.
There's 2 left on the roof?
Probably.
Oh, then they start fighting then they start getting
then other shit happens, people go down, so
makes sense. I'm waiting for all the
other fights happen too, like Frankie versus what's his face?
The Saber-tooth boy?
No, that's Jinbei.
Oh, Jinbei
versus Who's Who, yeah. Frankie versus Sasaki. You don't know what he is yet. Who else? Oh yeah, obviously we already seen Sanji like fucking around trying to fight, like run away from Black Maria. So
yeah, Black Maria's kind of
those fights be happening too.
Sick.
Yeah, that fucking spider
fruit?
shit. Yeah,
ooh, that was so sick,
crazy. Bro. That shit crazy.
Does Robin? Someone comes and fights her, right? Because like he's getting smoked up because he's like, I'm not hitting a woman, and she's
I'm not gonna tell you who, but niggas, it's only 2 motherfuckers in the crew.
Dude, well, I'm saying
it's chicks. Yeah,
it's Robin and Nami, right? And it's definitely not.
Who else could it be?
Yeah, Robin probably. Oh, that makes so much. But that's so sick, Robin. Does she do some like disrespectful shit and like grow 8 legs like a spider?
I ain't gonna
and,
tell you. She definitely wilds out though.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna tell you. Just wait till you see it because she definitely wilds out.
wilds out. Oh my god! I feel like out of everyone, Robin's power, like Robin, just wiles out all the time.
I mean, yeah, we be forgetting that Robin used to just murk niggas.
Mm-hmm.
She used to just kill niggas. Like
That
was just what she had to do to survive. She used to really just be about that bitch. You know what I mean? She was about that action. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was just thinking because now we're in like the series of like awakening devil fruits and stuff. Like, I would love to see Robin's devil fruit awakening just be her making shadow clones, just like Naruto
You can do that
style.
already.
Yeah, but she can only have like
make clones.
two. She can only make 2 clones, right? One in herself.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
I'm talking about like Naruto.
That's all we know. That's all we know about.
Yeah, I'm
like,
saying
who
like
knows if you can make more of it.
Shadow clone jutsu. And it's fucking like
you just have a bajillion of them, bro. Chill.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
That'd be too much.
But it would. So I say this, and like I know it's not gonna happen, but it would make sense right now because she would train with like Raizo, and like he teaches her like the ninja style.
I'm dead.
And they're like, it would be, or it would be just like a really funny, I guess not like a Easter egg, but kind of what's the word I'm looking for? But like if he did Shadow Clone Jutsu, she's like, oh, you mean like this? And she does like 2 of her. And he's like,
So, bro, I don't know, bro. Robin having a multi-shadow clone would be fucking crazy.
As I know, I don't know. I've loved Robin's devil fruit power since the beginning of time, though.
Yeah, her shit is so versatile, bro.
Yeah,
she can just it's so good.
Is she the best recon on the team, or is Brooke still considered best recon?
Brooke probably, because he can just go ghost out of his body and then just fly around and after barely niggas can see him and shit.
Yeah.
So probably him, but then like there's definitely times where Robin can just spawn an ear or eye on a wall, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's
and then
what I'm
just
saying.
see or hear shit. So like she's very good as well. But like she can't move around with that shit. She has to spawn it on like one spot and like keep moving. Whereas Brooke could freely like follow a motherfucker, you know what I mean?
But that's the thing, though. Was it in Dressrosa where she spawned like multiple ears and multiple eyes in different locations?
Multiple. I don't know. The only time I remember her spawning an eye was when she saw the nothing happen. The moment.
Okay.
That's the time I remember she spawned the eye. I can't remember if she spawned other eyes like a lot before.
Yeah, I gotta look back at that. But if that's the case, like if she can do that, then I think that's just better than Brooke in general, because he can only see like one area, where if she can like spawn multiple ears in multiple places, like she can do whatever,
Yeah, that's true.
And that kind of falls in line with her fruit, like, which would be kind of like
busted.
Yeah, which would be hard for my brain to. Can you imagine you spawn like 3 eyes, you get to see like multiple, like I don't know if my brain can handle that. Like 3 different images.
Robin's brain is pretty big. It's pretty large, so she's probably doing that shit. It's pretty large, her brain.
She just got a big brain. It's not even a question.
Yeah.
All right, but that's a real sidebar. I mean, I guess the sidebar is the recap would be watch a little Shield Hero, but nothing like crazy. I'm still behind the episodes.
Yeah, I might be caught up. I watched like episode 5 or 6. I thought there was more than that, but who knows? Deion said there's only like 6, so might be caught up. It's kind of tight though. Like shit's happening with this fucking turtle. Like that shit's still popping off.
Oh, we can chat about this if you're on 5 or 6 because you didn't watch it yet when we last talked, right?
Yeah, I think I only watched 1. Yeah, I think you referred to me when we last watched. Yeah,
so we can talk about this. Remember how you're like, yo, you hate that the chick wants to be with the bow nigga?
Yeah.
And then you find out why she wants, which is, and I told you, it's respectable.
Valid. It's definitely valid. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I definitely understand. I still hate that nigga, but I definitely understand why you would feel how you do about him now.
Yeah,
I thought it was just you saw the nigga and you like fell in love, but like no, he literally saved your life.
Yeah, he literally like liberated you and your family.
Yeah, exactly. So like I understand now.
Yeah,
and he did look very valiant and like in that moment, you know what I mean? The way they portray it, he does look super heroic and shit like that. So like obviously you could see her in that moment falling for the nigga, and then obviously you just know how scummy he is in that moment, Yo,
so that's why I love Shield Hero. That's why I love Shield Hero easily, because they have sections where the heroes do heroic things.
Yeah.
But you know they're just scumbags, other than Naofumi.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
You're like, oh, that's cool. They saved the prisoners,
Yeah.
and then you go, oh, but he's just a dick and not let 1,000 people die in this other town. Like what?
Yeah.
You know,
he's just like niggas is just dumb. Like that's really what it is. They just fucking stupid.
It's like their motivations are so targeted to themselves that even though sometimes it means saving people, that they're in their own conquest to gain what they want. It doesn't matter about anything else. So they will save people, but they also won't save people. So so they're like a hero.
Do whatever is in his interest. Who the fuck knows why he was even in that town to save them? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. He could have been after some fucking item for himself. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whereas now Fumi is literally out here fighting this turtle with nothing to do with him, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean? 0% to do with him. He got to worry about the waves, all the other bullshit, you know? And then now he's taking this on as well. Like, come on, bro. Like, he got mad shit to think about, bro. Now, for me, the waves, there's other heroes trying to kill him from the other world. Who knows where they at? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, I forgot there's another world with other heroes.
Like, there's 3 other heroes that want to kill him. Yeah. The Scythe nigga, the fucking Jewel bitch, and the bitch with the fans.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The fan bitch is cool though.
She was kind of saucy. Though. I can't cap.
Soft stuff, yeah.
The fan bitch, I think her name was like Glass, bro. Like she was tight.
Yeah, she went hard too, man.
So like, who knows where they at? You know what I mean? So like, there's a lot of shit you got to worry about, and then he has to also worry about the tortoise now.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, nigga.
What if it's like a Trojan horse? What if once he kills the tortoise, they just like pop out the tortoise like, I gotcha, bitch. Like,
yeah, good.
You tired?
I'll be tight. Gotcha, bitch. Nigga, tight there. Gotcha, bitch. Telling you.
Damn.
That's just fuck. So yeah, it's definitely sick though. Just seeing my man Naofumi just do his thing, because he's constantly just figuring shit out. Like the niggas, like constantly, like if not the smartest, like second smartest person in the room, always. He's always just figuring shit out, bro.
Yeah, he works through it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I fucks with him.
I do too, man. I like his concept as well. I just like the concept of the shield being defensive, but learning. Like his shield, like it makes sense though. Like that he would be smart because that's what like his shield does. And then he'd go to the library to read, and that's how he found the book. Maybe
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't even remember.
Got caught up. That goes to show you, kids, don't ever go to libraries and read.
He got caught up. Yo, that shit's funny. Yeah. The shield is super sick though, because even though like it's defensive, like he can shoot fire out of that shit, right? Like with certain shields, so like it's definitely defensive, but like he definitely has options to do stuff. Yeah. You know, he could cage a nigga in like an Iron Maiden, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that's terrifying.
So that's he definitely has options, even though it's mostly defensive.
Yeah,
which is definitely the sickest thing about it.
That's
it's not just like Captain America. Like I was trying to tell Hoodies, like he's like he don't want to watch it because he hates Captain America. But I'm like, it's not like just Cap where like he just throws the shield. Like no, the shield has powers. Like you gotta understand. Like the shield has powers. Like it be stealing power. It be stealing nigga shit. Like it be turning shit into like dragons. Like he be shooting fire out of it. Like
and he can't throw the shit. That's the best part.
Yeah, he can't throw it. It's locked to his hand. Nigga. There's no options.
That's funny.
I'm telling you, it's tight.
That's juice, man. He can't, it's not like Cap, he got his shield. The way you said that, his shield's got powers. Like
the shield has powers, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh man. That's too funny. Like too funny. Oh, so so recap is that. I mean, what do you have anything on the recap before we talk about one roof piece?
Nah, that's all I've been really watching. I've been reading T-Bait's cast as always, but
what's
that's been it. The beginning after the end, the manga I've been reading after Solo Leveling. Yeah, that shit's been fucking good.
Is that I need
to figure out. Yeah.
Okay. You keep saying it. And I keep hearing you say. I'm like, I just forget it every week. Every week I
That's
just forget
fine.
it.
That shit's good. I need to figure out what I want to read next. I'm thinking about catching up on Black Clover. That's the next one I think about reading because
I
again,
know there's a big spoiler in Black Clover.
there's I hear it's spicy. I haven't been spoiling anything yet.
Yeah.
But I've been hearing the manga is really spicy right now. So that's why I kind of want to start reading it. So that's on my list that I might start reading, but who knows what I pick.
Yeah, I might rewatch it again. I just love their fights.
Yeah.
You know?
The last bit is fucking sick with the devils and shit, so.
Oh yeah, the devils are on point, bro. Like savagery.
Yeah,
all the devils. The bone nigga is like weird though. I want to say he's the strongest one, but like he can't be. But if it feels like he is. I mean, he has spatial magic.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like these motherfuckers are like not even the not even it.
Like the main.
If we're talking about it, like if we're talking One Piece logic, these three are the blue no. You know what I'm saying? We're still waiting for the Rob Lucci, I feel. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
That's what I really feel like because
ooh,
it's too early in that arc. I feel like for them to really be the big bads. Maybe like Dante kind of felt like it, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels like there's gonna be somebody else.
I agree with you.
You know what I mean?
It tracks. It definitely tracks because the elf arc, the 3 elves that you met first, were not. Is it Lick? Like
leaked, whatever his name was. Yeah,
Leak.
He was.
They were not him.
Yeah,
yeah, they were not him. He
him.
was him. I watched a TikTok yesterday about when he took Asta's sword and he just rolled up on him. It's like whispers, "Hey, yo, nigga, I'm taking your shit." Like,
this is my cub. Bang! Took that shit from him. Nah, that shit. He was really different.
Dang, the way that was set up.
And Yami fold him up too. Yami folded him up.
Talking mad shit. Like, yo, we're good. And like in the middle of his sentence, he just like rolls up. Like, I'm taking this.
Give
shit
me
back.
that.
You know, say, oh, he's going. And then he went to murder him. That was the other thing. That was so sick. He just took the sword. Asa looks up like, what is going on? How did he get there so fast? And he was already mid swing. Like, I'm killing you. Like
mid swing, didn't even worry about it. Just
gave this man no time to react and no time to even think about how he's gonna die. He was
nothing.
Talk about on site.
Yep, telling you.
He did.
Yeah,
he
so
came right off the birthday.
I did might read that. I did might read that shit.
You should.
Because
it's
very good. I might, if I'm reading, I'm gonna start at the beginning of this the Devil arc though. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Just run it back.
And then and read those fights and shit too, because the fight with Asta and Yami versus Dante, bro, like that shit probably gonna go crazy in the manga.
Yeah. And Asta got another sword too. He threw him the fucking...
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah, he's like, yo, I need you save me.
They got mad swords looking like Zoro over here, bro. Yo. Looking like Zoro.
He does look like Zoro. Nah. He's not as buff as Zoro though.
I mean, Asta's pretty buff, bro.
He's buff. Zoro's a monster.
Asta's pretty buff, yeah. That is true. He's not, in terms of like physical buffness, Asta might look buffer than Zoro. Yeah. But like in terms of like actual strength, the nigga Zoro.
Unreal. But I also like, you have to think about it too in this way. Like, I mean, we're going to get off topic like slightly. Zoro is, how old is Zoro though? Zoro's what? Is he in his like late 20s?
21.
No way. He looks 30.
Him and Sanji the same age.
Oh, 21.
Luffy's 19. Robin's 20 something.
How old's Asta?
Oh, is Robin in her 30s with Frankie?
Oh.
Maybe. Either Robin's like 20 something and Frankie's low 30s, or they're both low 30s.
Yeah.
Obviously, Brooke is, a skeleton. Mm-hmm. Chopper's like 15.
Oh, yep.
14, 15.
I think it's 14.
Nami is 20 something, I think, as well. 20.
Okay.
Because she was older than Luffy when they met him. He was 17 when he set off from the island.
Which is nuts.
She's 19 now. Usopp, I think, is the same age as Luffy. 19? Maybe 20? I don't remember. But I know Sanji and Zoro are same age, I think 21. Around
You know
22,
how old
21.
Asta is? Probably.
Isn't he like 18? Less than that?
I think he's less than that. I would think he was less than that, but either way, I just felt like Zoro was older, so he had multiple, and he's been training literally since he was like
5.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Asta too, though. To be honest,
he did all
Asta
the
too, though.
calisthenics.
He did do a lot of shit. The Rocket League regiment. The Rocket League regiment.
Asta's from the city, fam. He be in the parks doing his push-ups.
On the playground doing the pull-ups and shit. Like,
yo, let me get this 50 clip.
No, that's fucking weak. That would be Asta too, though.
Yeah.
See the nigga in the park doing his dips.
Right? Yo, that's big Asta out here in these streets, yo.
Yeah, weak. Fucking weak.
You should do it. Run it back. Can't hurt.
I think I might have to just read that shit because I don't know. I also was thinking about reading Food Wars because, like, I don't think I ever finished watching that shit.
Really? I don't think you did. Right?
I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, I was watching it when it was coming out and then I stopped. Like, I don't remember what the fuck happened, but I don't remember watching the end of that shit. So I don't think I might have to read that shit in like a day. So that's the other one that's on my mind. Yeah, that's the other one I'm probably gonna read. I'm not even gonna watch it. It'd be faster if I read that shit. It'd be faster.
Yeah, I mean, you read manga like nobody.
Bro, because when I'm at work, nigga, like I be having just free time.
Yeah, and
then I just be reading shit. If I'm not watching YouTube about some other bullshit, then I'm like, just reading some.
It's there. It's like
because I gotta be there for like 8 hours, nigga. So in a fucking gym with toddlers. I mean, they're like 14, but yeah, toddlers, but Gerbers we call them. Gerbers.
That's funny.
Gerbers.
That's really funny. That's like poor kids, man. They're just trying to get their gym life going.
Them. No, they're not though, because half of them don't work out, so they're not.
Oh, he was hanging out.
Yeah, it's like the fucking mall. It's like the mall, bro.
That's true. At least they're at the gym getting fit, kind of, maybe.
Nah, not even. I'm telling you.
Sam's just like, nah, these niggas suck.
These niggas is whack, bro. Anyway, fuck them. Fuck these kids.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah. So roof piece.
I'm ready for the roof piece.
Yes, sir.
So
roof piece been going crazy. This shit been going crazy.
This dude Luffy is nut. This dude Luffy is nuts,
bro. Luffy is so funny. This nigga really just went all out one attack and just wasted his whole hockey, bro.
I know
that shit was mad funny, and like it's even funnier when you see it in the anime because he's punching for mad long. Yeah. Kaido taking mad hits, and Kaido's out for like a good minute.
Yeah, well that's true. Yeah,
even though in the anime they make him look better again. Because the way you read it in the manga, Luffy hits him, and then Kaido gets up right after. So you don't really get that beat that shows that like he Kaido was kind of like just like kind of like not knocked out, but he was like kind of hurt for a little bit, like fuck, this guy on the floor like shit.
That gave me the 50
so like you don't get that in the manga, but in the anime you certainly get that shit because Luffy pieces him up. And Kaido is like, Big Mom holds the fort down for a good 2 minutes while Kaido was there, tending to his wounds because he's feeling that shit.
Yeah, I mean, which
I kind of like because
they made a whole statement. Law and Kid were like, "Yo, this is the chance. Let's go cut his head off." Let's
that
go kill him. And they obviously didn't get that because Big Mom. That's the thing. How do they win? Because both of them were like, "Oh, this is our chance to kill Kaido." And Big Mom's like, "What are you talking about? I'm right here still." Fucking let's get it. You know what I mean,
bro? Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a tough fight.
Imagine fighting two people. Big Mom got all these hacks. She's flying. She had all these niggas with lightning already. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. And it seems like she has control of lightning, bro. Like she can just make it shock you. Because if you think about last chapter when Luffy was just there. She shocked him once, it didn't work. She's like, why isn't it working on you? And he's like, remember, and she does it again. So she can just target it at you. It's like,
she shot Luffy twice in the manga?
I think she shot him twice last episode too.
No, she shocked him once. Well, so what she did, I remember. Well, I don't know if it does it in the manga, but in this one, like in the anime, she does the light. She calls like Zeus lightning or something.
Yeah.
And like all the streams start going to people, and like it hits Zoro in the air, and then you see as it's getting the kid, it turns into the cloud that she has. What's the name of the cloud?
Zeus or Hera or whatever.
Yeah, it turns into the Zeus, and you see like the face. So I'm assuming that the lightning is him. Just in
okay, got you.
So she does control it.
Yeah,
so it
hit
that nigga, and then she gave him like the fucking El Thor on Luffy. Yo, I saw the funniest shit though on TikTok. So she hits them. She goes, "Why doesn't it work on you?" And then it went to like Luffy with a guy with like the eyes and the lips. It's like, "Bitch, you skip Sky Pier or something?" Like,
that's a fact though. Like, bitch, you don't know.
Yeah, that's the way he said it though. Bitch, you skip Sky Pier or something?
That's weak. Wait, so maybe she didn't shock him, but I know she shocks him, and then she's like, "What the fuck? Why isn't it work on you?" He's like, "Nigga, I'm rubber, bitch."
And then fucking Kaido hits him with the blast breath, and he's like, "Why didn't my flame work?" He's like, "I got
too."
guts."
And he's like, "Nigga, I'm real." He's like, "I got guts, boy. What you think? I just ate that. I just ate it. Like, what do you want to tell you?" That nigga's mad funny. A full-on blast breath, bro. That shit blew up a mountain, bro. You can't forget.
Yeah,
that shit blew up a whole mountain.
That's terrifying. Yo, that's so terrifying. That Zonin is so strong. That's just an insane.
Yeah.
Is that the best one? No. Is Marcos the Phoenix the best Zonin?
What? We don't know. We know it's we know he's a mythical zone, but like that shit's all subjective, bro.
I don't know. Just the way it's
that shit is all subjective.
Just seems strong.
Yeah, I mean, dragons in general are busted in the mythology. You know, like they could obviously like we see in this episode, like Kaido can also control the weather. You know what I'm saying? He fucking makes a giant tornado twice, shoots these wind slashes and shit. You know what I mean? Like he can also control the weather. And that's like dragons in mythology also are known to do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he got flame clouds carrying the fucking island.
Yeah, that's not. Yo, guys, flame clouds carrying the island. Whew.
Yeah, we can't forget, like, while Kaido is fighting these niggas, he's bench pressing an island right now. Yeah. Let's not forget, he's bench pressing an island constantly, constantly, while he's fighting 5 supernova.
Yeah. Damn, we've missed, and there's been a couple weeks, we missed a lot of stuff too. Like, we haven't like spoke on the whole sequence when
with the attacks.
Yeah, he says, "Yo, there's these monsters." Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get
shit's tight.
You get so much.
You get the good attacks. You get the Zoro attack. You get the killer shit.
You get
the Sonic Rotten. Slicer. Yeah, Punk Rotten, Punk Vice.
Yeah, Punk Rotten's sick though.
Slam Gibson. That nigga suplexed a fucking dragon, bro. Like that shit is OD. That nigga kid really suplexed a dragon.
I feel like kid's like somewhat like gangster. You know what I mean? Like if kid just be coming up with the sickest names for shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all his shit is like punk themed, like Gibson guitar. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like all their shits are punk themed.
Punk Rotten, like
Punk Rotten. Punk Vice.
Punk Vice, yo. We slammed him, and this dude's like, it's kind of nice, but you gotta do better than that. And this dude Law came in.
That was mad funny though. When that was the Punk Vice, like it did nothing to him. He smashed him, and Kyle just said, "Is that it?" And the Law just said, "Capital," and doing the shit.
Yo, when this boy said, "I don't know the anatomy of a dragon, but I'm assuming your heart's around here," just because Odin did it, you're like, yo, you trust like, the love to Odin. You know, just like, yo, this guy's instincts must be that good that he knew this is a spot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna jab him right here too.
That's a fact.
Oh,
that shit is weak.
They were showing out, bro. They
definitely showed out that episode for sure. But then, right after, Kyle was like, I'm gonna show out too.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
Dragon twisters, like that shit was really terrifying for real. The way they showcased that shit, like seeing, because we didn't talk about like after Luffy goes ham and loses hockey for 10 minutes, so he's out right now. So Zoro's carrying him.
Literally carrying him.
Yeah, the way they show like how it is with Zoro is terrifying because Zoro's carrying Luffy, and all you see is like 10 twisters just around him. He's like, it's like a natural disaster around here, bro. Like that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Wild.
They're on this island, floating, fighting people. And what else happened too that I really wanted to touch upon? Oh yeah, when Luffy gave him hit him, he started having flashbacks of like the top 5 people he ever fought.
Oh yeah.
That was sick.
He's like, then you can compete with me, boy. Then you compete with them.
Yeah.
And he has like Rocks, he has Odin, Whitebeard, Shanks, and who's the last one?
It was Whitebeard, Odin,
Roger. Odin, Shanks. Oh yeah, Roger and Zebek. Yeah, Roger. Yeah. Dude.
Oh no, was Shanks in there or was it Garp?
Nah, Shanks was in there. It was Shanks. Yeah, it was.
I thought it was Garp.
Nah,
for some reason. But Garp did piece him up, and he's just being a little bitch about it, right? Because him and Roger fought the Rocks pirates, right?
I mean, yeah. So they pieced him up and tangentially, but like, who knows if like they even clash at that time, you know?
Oh,
because Roger and Garp might have been fighting Zebek, you know?
I don't know, bro. I feel like Garp put the paws on anyone. I feel like he would intentionally roll up on Kaido just to show him that he's a bitch. You know what I mean? That just seems the type of person.
It's possible. It's possible, but who knows? Like I said, Zebek was there doing the thing, and like Garp, and at that time, Kaido was only an apprentice. You know, who knows if he was even on Garp's radar? Because Garp was already a monster back then. You know, Kaido was like 15. Kaido was strong, but he wasn't fucking with Big Mom or Wiper back then. You know.
That's fact.
So, he fucked them up tangentially, but who even knows?
Yeah.
Because I don't even know. Who knows if even Whitebeard even catches them? Because Whitebeard could have been just dipped off. As soon as that happened, I see Whitebeard piecing out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like
as soon as that happens, like,
yo, these guys are savages, bro. Like we don't need this.
He just gone.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. So,
because Garp was definitely like feared amongst monsters back then. So.
100%. Yeah.
That's life.
Yeah, so that shit popping up. And then crazy shit in this last one was when as Luffy is out, obviously, like he Zoro drops him or something, or he gets hit, and then Kaido, like hit with a twister. That's what happens. Yeah. And then Kaido like chomps Luffy.
Oh yeah.
And eats him. And then Zoro's like, nah, what the fuck you doing to my captain? And then
don't chop my captain.
Fucking puts the animal power and then cuts this nigga. Yo.
Oh, like he actually cut him.
Yeah, you didn't see it?
No, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
He actually, like, he scarred the nigga, like, open wound. And then he's like, oh, what the fuck is up with that sword? And then he's like, oh, that sword, that hockey is strange. And then he finds out it's Oda's sword, and then that shit crazy, bro. Mm-hmm. That shit was tight.
Yeah. I love that.
Nigga chopped him up.
Yo, we're getting such good animation. Like that panel of the cut, because it was just it wasn't animated, it's just a little snapshot. It was so beautiful.
It was so detailed, bro. Like it's gruesome because that shit was deep. And you talk about it because Zoro cut him before, but he says it was too shallow, like it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then this one, they made sure to show how deep the cut was, for sure. You know what I mean?
And muscle fibers showing and everything.
Yeah.
Scales.
Yeah. Wild.
But also too, when they showed the Enma first and he made the full dragon that like matched Kaido.
That was so good, bro. That wasn't in the manga. I'll tell you that for sure. No. Like we saw the power obviously when he powered up, but it didn't turn into a dragon. You know what I mean?
Like
that didn't happen. Yeah, that was fucking sick.
Yeah. God. Can you picture like now that just makes me think like how busted Odin must have been. Because this guy was like a natural talent. And then was like ultra durable.
He was just naive.
Yeah.
His ultimate downfall. Nigga was a dumbass.
Yeah.
His ultimate downfall, bro. He was just dumb.
Two-sword style Odin, man.
Yeah.
Unstoppable.
Like he was definitely fucking OD, but
this nigga ate a full grenade.
They
said,
dumb.
Run, it's gonna kill you. He blew up, he walked out like, yo, the fuck was that? Like
I'm telling you, nigga did not
Man's
care.
never
Nigga did
seen a
not care.
grenade before.
Nigga did not care, bro.
Yeah, that's too good. So yeah, One Piece is popping like hard. So
Yeah, and the next one or two are gonna be spicy. Maybe even maybe the next one because we might actually move away from the roof for a little bit. I think because the cliffhanger of this last one was we get teased with Kaido's hybrid form,
Mhm.
and then like it's silhouetted. We see Big Mom is silhouetted, and he looks kind of crazy. And then we see like Law and Kid are like, "Whoa, we never fucking seen him in this fucking form before." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's in his hybrid form, so we get to see that shit soon. And
Hybrid
that's where
form
the shit
is
really goes crazy.
stronger, right?
Yeah, it's the strongest out of it's the strongest one, yeah.
Mm.
Because you get like the characteristics of like the animal you are and a human, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Rob Lucci's like big ass leopard form, like that brolic one, like that's his strongest form because he's like literally a leopard and then his human form.
Yeah. Which is sick.
Yeah.
Rob Lucci is still like 10 out of 10 character design.
Yeah, design wise, he's tight. He sucks otherwise. Fuck
He
that nigga.
sucks.
Robert E. Lucci.
Yeah, he sucks.
He sucks to us.
Well, you ready for main meat, I guess?
Yes, dude.
All right. Yo, so y'all know what time it is. We're past the roof piece. We're on to the main meat. This is where we talk about all the juicy stuff that me and Sam been watching, aka the main meat. So this week it's Haikyu. And with Haikyu comes all the greatest things. Like we were chatting a little bit before, in the pre-show, and Haikyu might be one of the best sports anime of all time, if not
the best.
Yeah,
Depth top 3. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no way there's like 5 other like sports manga better than Haikyu. Like literally at max, at lowest, it's number 3 at lowest, and you know what I'm saying. But it could honestly be number 1, and it's a very strong case for it to be number 1. It's so fucking good, so fucking strong.
No, I mean you're completely right. It's everything about it just seems flawless, from design to like character development to world building. I mean, world building is pretty simple, I feel, in sports anime because it's like it's basic school. Like,
but actually, like the world building gets better it gets like more vast in the manga. I'll talk about it after when I go in a little spoiler free. But it definitely gets like the world gets larger. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because like in the anime right now, it's pretty much just Japan, and like not even a lot of Japan. Like you go to Tokyo like you go to Tokyo like twice. You know what I mean? To fight Nekoma, and then you go to there again for the nationals. Like other than that, you're in the like Miyagi or whatever province where they're from most of the time. So, but it definitely gets more vast in the manga for sure.
See, that's what I'm saying. So it's like the world building. They have good character development. They have good storytelling. It's a solid thing. And I think as athletes too, we kind of vibe more with it because you genuinely feel those scenarios. Like I can't know what it's like to get Conqueror's hockey or fucking go gear third, but I definitely know what it's like to fight with someone for a whole game, or someone talk trash and like get you like off your rhythm, or work with a teammate to shut down a player, like, or get the game winning goal or shot. Like, all those feelings you have felt before.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So, I mean, so you finished the whole thing plus the manga.
The whole story, bro. The whole story.
I just finished the season 3 and 4.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it's so sick how like so last where I left off was Kageyama went to the All Japan training camp.
Yeah.
Where he met the other people.
Yeah.
And he was like the one I love the short kid with the white hair who can jump really high. It was like yeah. And he jumped and he's like, "Why aren't you like more impressed?" And he's like, "Oh, it's like a good comparison or something." Like,
yeah, he's like, "Oh, you're a good comparison."
Yeah, it's so
bro, so good.
And then Hinata sneaks in to the thing with Suki.
Yeah, the other camp, like not the like I think it's the regional camp where like Kageyama went to like the national camp or something like that.
Yeah.
So like Sui got invited to like the regional one or whatever, like a smaller one with like less, like not less people, but like, you know,
just more people locally.
Yeah, a little more local one is the right word. Yeah. Whereas Kageyama went to the one that's like everybody in Japan from wherever are if you're good enough, we can go to this one. Yeah.
And it was like, and there's like one of like the head coaches who like scouted them and they're trying to like learn to teach them. And so like that whole little arc was awesome with like the one Maya twin and the order dude. I'm trying to think who else was in that too. Who else was in the All Japan arc? Like I don't remember the guy with the black hair and like the squiggly. Yeah,
there was a dude with the like he wears a face mask. Yep. He's I think his name is like Tsukasa or something like that. Something with an S. I forgot his name. Then there's obviously Hiragumi, which is the fucking dude with the white hair. Yeah. The owl guy.
The
owl. He was an owl, yeah. The owl guy. Then there's obviously the Mia twin. Atsumu. I'll be forgetting which one is which, bro. Or you know what I'm saying? One has blonde hair, one has brown hair, you know?
Yeah,
so the blonde nigga, I think it's Atsumu. Yeah. That motherfucker. He was there, and obviously Kageyama, and those are the main ones you see. Because there's other ones, but like I can't remember if they were even like shown or like given names. But there's obviously niggas who are mad nice in that shit, obviously.
Facts. No, I love that. I love that whole sequence, and then there's like all the people who are in the regional one, like that they've already faced, and they were so hyped. But he did to learning and practicing like in his off time to become better was so sick, and then him implementing that in the game. But so my biggest talking point I wanted to kind of speak on was the owl dude was like Hinata saw him, and I think that's his true rival. You know what I mean? Like he got that feeling, and then he went when they saw each other, and he's like, "If I look away right now, I lose." Like, that shit was so funny.
Yeah. You can tell because like even though they're not the same position, they're literally trying to be the same person. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they're both implementing the little giant. Yeah. So like they're definitely rivals for sure. I could say that without question. They're definitely rivals.
Yeah, I knew that when Hinata stood behind him.
Yeah.
And just like was trying to talk to him. He's like came back. What did they say? Like he came back looking like he's happier than before. Yeah. So, you know, it made him feel like he's not the only one, which kind of gave him something to strive for. And like they kind of foreshadowed it with the interview. They're like, "Do you feel any different because you're short? Like you're the shortest one in like the conference, blah blah blah." And he's like, "It doesn't matter about that. It's how good I am."
Yeah.
So now it's not. And, you know, they kind of also frame it in a way, too, where it's the same, where he's like, you should be surprised that I'm this good because I'm so short. But now there's someone else, so they're not. They're like, oh, no, we've seen this already. You're not special.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and that was his whole quirk. Like, he wanted to get, like, mad or, like, he wanted people to underestimate him so he could fuck them up. But, like, now there's some other kid who's, like, low-key shorter than him because Hinata's a little bit shorter than him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Who's doing the same kind of shit. He's like, wait, you seen this already? Like, what the fuck you mean? I thought I was the only one. He's like, no, it's a yellow orange-haired fucking energy ball who be bouncing around like fucking, I don't know.
Yeah, be going crazy. Oh, and then there's the other thing too I wanted to speak on. When it was the Maya twins in that game. So in the game, like, because pretty much they go straight to like, they play in one game and they win, but they go straight to like the number 2 seed and start to battle them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
it was like
they have their opening game, but like they smoked the opening team or whatever. Like it's not really that big of a deal. Like they have like one episode about maybe they struggle for like one set and then they just smoke them after that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was Kageyama couldn't get in like rhythm because they were like gone from each other.
Oh, not even that. Like, I think it wasn't because of the arena or something like that, and the lights or some shit. He had to figure it out with his fucking grid.
But yeah,
His
he did
grid brain.
he did the whole
grid brain. Yeah.
But also he had, I think that was the other thing too, that they said like everyone came back different, so he had to also get in the rhythm. Like
Right.
Suki
Yeah.
was starting to hit higher.
Yeah.
And that was
jumping
like
higher and shit. So he had a higher hit point. Yeah.
yeah. And he said that he's like, hey, like I'll get the ball, like
Yeah.
pretty much. And he had to learn how to like jump step, like
Yeah.
Takumi and stuff. Yeah, everyone was going crazy. But yeah, so yeah, in the game two, where was I going with that?
Mia
When
twins.
the Mia twins, like yeah, they were playing like the one thing I know there's more that happened before this, but what I really wanted to talk about was like the dude who was just very like organized and regimented. I don't remember his name. He's like the gray haired dude, but when he came in, he like settled everyone down.
Yeah.
Because he was
Kite, or I think his name is Kite, something like that. Yeah.
Maybe I might be that. I'm pretty sure it's that. He was talking to the bench players, and he was like, "Yeah, like talent. There's no such thing as talent, but like if you want to say talent is the people who try things every which way, and then other ways and ways that you don't even think of. Like, but the difference is they try it all the time, no matter what. And then he was like, but there is monsters in the game, and right now we're at the monsters ball. Like, you know what I mean? Talking about
that's a fact. Yeah,
you know,
it's about like, everybody, bro.
Like the monsters ball, because they were monsters. Like Kageyama, show in the Maya twins are just monsters.
Yeah, they're just fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like seeing the Mia twins do the freak quick, bro. Like they're ridiculous, bro. Yeah. Like they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like you know how long Kageyama and Hinata had to do practice to get that shit down?
Yeah, and
they just did it in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Just tried it. And it worked. They're like, oh, sick. These niggas like, oh, this angle, perfection. Boom, nigga hit him. I was like, yo.
What is going on?
So good. So good.
And the blonde hair twin calling Kageyama goody two shoes.
Yeah, I love that because he changed because before that, when he was at the national camp, Kageyama was kind of different. He was trying to appease all the hitters. And then when he went back to kind of being his king of the court style, where he tells motherfuckers what it is.
Yeah.
So, Mia twin, Atsumo, whatever his name is, he didn't see Kageyama in the king of the court. So he was like, he's kind of whack with the goody two-shoes shit. But then when he went back, he's like, what the fuck happened to this guy, bro? He's totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, which is kind of sick.
He's a whole different savage right here.
Yeah.
But that's because Hinata like brings out the evil in most people, which is a wild scenario that you can be the like least experienced person on the team, but just your energy level and the way you attack the ball and the way you progress yourself makes other people want to be on. Who said that? Oh, who the fuck was it? Which it was one of the twins said. Oh, the food twin.
I was gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
But he wants set for him? He wants set for him, right?
No, the second twin, not the blonde hair twin, because he was comparing like things to food. He's like, it's like when you eat a good meal.
Yeah.
And he's like, when someone else is hungry, it makes everyone else hungry.
Yeah.
And it was like he needed to like go in Super Saiyan and everyone just sparking up around him.
That's great. That's crazy that I didn't even notice that he relates stuff to food, and that's so interesting to thinking forward to where he ends up in the story. That's so fucking interesting.
Oh man, okay.
Oh my god.
Sam just had a moment. Like Sam just had a full moment.
That's so sick. Holy shit, that's so tight. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like saying how he compares everything to food and how he loves food.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, it's like when you eat like a good meal, but like when you're hungry, it just makes everyone around you hungrier.
Right. Which is a fact, bro. Which is a fact. And like that definitely is a true though, because like in any kind of team sport or setting, like when you have a motherfucker who's like that, that's like everybody starts to feed off that shit also. Like you can think of if you watch any Michael Jordan documentary or whatever, like that motherfucker like that, like that kind of hunger like fuels everybody else because he's not gonna take anything less. You know what I mean?
Exact.
And it's the same kind of shit with these motherfuckers. Where like they're gonna elevate you because they're not gonna take anything less than what you're gonna 100%. You know what I mean?
And he does, man. And the way he like fixed they were like, oh, their team morale's down. This is gonna crush them, and he had to out of nowhere just like, yo, you guys see that receive I did, bro? Like, wasn't that sick? And just changed up the whole vibe, and then he came back.
So funny. Yeah. So funny. And I love that he got that receive, though. Like, I love that his moment, like, because we got the moment where he got hooked on volleyball more, because we had Bokuto say this to Itsuki. We're like, you're going to have a moment where volleyball hooks you more. And we saw Suki get that when he blocked Ushijima in the other game. Yeah. And we see Hinata have his, right? And I really like that his moment wasn't a spike, bro. It was a fucking dig.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, my mind's blowing because it's amazing that was his moment where he ends up in the end of the story. It connects to that moment. You know what I mean? Where like that is the moment where he got hooked on volleyball even more, and it's a dig. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because and then the game, like just that much more.
Yeah. You know? Oh, that's so sick, dude. So good.
So this was a really impactful.
Oh my god.
Art then, right? It seems like. Because like you're making some connections like later.
Because this is the last, not like the last arc, but like this is like the second to last like thing that really happens. You know? Yeah. Like this is a national tournament, you know? So like this is like gonna change who they fucking are. Yeah. So like a lot of shit that happens now has implications for what happens later. Especially with the Owl dude, with the Mia twins, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff. Because even at the end of this, when they win against the Mia twins, blonde hair Atsumu points to Hinata and says, I'm going to set for you one day.
He does.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And that happens in the story later on.
That's so
that
sick.
Legit happens.
It must be nuts.
You know, bro. It's so tight. But like that's what I'm saying. Like these kind of games in the national tournament, they have serious implications for like what happens later in the story. Even things that I didn't even realize, like the fucking dude having stuff about food literally connects to how he ends up at the end of the story, or like where his trajectory to where he goes in his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fucking that's just tight.
That's so funny.
So sick, bro. So sick. But so yeah, like he literally at some point in the story, Mia sets for Shoyo.
Ooh, I love the way he says it too. Shoyo cut. Like,
nigga says Shoyo, nigga. I'm gonna set for you one day, bro, because you tight. Nigga say you sick.
Yo, you the man.
So tight, bro. So good.
I love that.
Yeah. So good.
It's just one of those things. Like you gotta just love what they give you. I honestly haven't had a bad and that's the other thing too. It's like Haikyu for me, there's like never a bad episode. And I think that's what it is. Like each episode feels okay to watch. Yeah, for shit. This shit being seasonal is like so perfect, bro, because they give you the perfect amount of slice of life with like the match energy and shit like that, you know? Because like I feel like sometimes, especially with Eye Shield, there's definitely a long stretches of slice of life where some of the episodes are like, I kind of want to see them play the next match, bro. You know what I mean? Even though it's cool seeing Senna and Monta get into like shenanigans. You know what I mean? Like it's for the 10th episode, like I kind of would want to get back to shit faster. Yeah. Whereas like this shit, you get like 2 to 3, maybe even less than that episode's life, and then they're back into the next match. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do agree with you.
It's definitely like the pacing is definitely a lot better, I feel, for a sports anime when it's like this kind of, you know, like kind of vibe.
Yeah, the pacing definitely does help. Like you said, just having like the 2 maximum, it feels like slice of life, but it's also very like directed.
It's definitely very ingrained too, because even when it's matches and shit, we get like ultimate slice of life bullshit of them like between matches just fucking sitting down or doing some other shit, you know what I'm saying? Hinata watching somebody else, you know what I mean? There's somebody else's matches watching Nekoma, you know what I mean? So yeah.
And then you're watching like a match. Like, see, I think that's
what it is. But like you're also like, you know, watching a match too because it's somebody else.
I agree.
So you're not getting all the points, you know? But
I'm still mad that I didn't get the anime for Eye Shield didn't like finish right. Because I really want to see that fucking T-Rex nigga who ripped the bench off.
Yeah.
What that was good. Because that was the first. I always bring this up. That was the first time in that whole episode, in that whole series, where I'm like, what the fuck? Because everyone else was like, big, doing things. A nigga didn't stop a fucking car, bro. Like, nigga broke a car in half. Like, that was kind of like outreaching the realm.
And that motherfucker is a genetic freak.
Yeah.
He's a genetic freak. So, hey, sometimes they like that, bro. What can you say?
But no,
sometimes they like that.
They stepped it up to a different realm. Like, the other people were genetic freaks, which...
Sometimes they like that, nigga.
Sometimes in anime, there's like, we don't have enough Super Saiyans.
Nigga, the real, like, in the manga, they... Obviously, there's no spoilers that he plays the real Eye Shield.
Yeah.
And that motherfucker is a perfect human.
Oh.
Like, if that just give you, like, an example of how he plays football, like, he's perfect. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, so... It just sometimes you like that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just like that.
I guess.
Because like even before you meet him, they said like they even describe him like he had the perfect running form, all of this. Like that's really what he is.
Yeah.
Like he's a motherfucker who's like there's no flaws to the nigga. He really like that.
Yeah, there's no flaws to this thing.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's tight though. He is cool though. Real Eye Shield is cool though. He has a rainbow Eye Shield, like it's like iridescent. It's tight. It's tight.
That's a good word though too.
Yeah, iridescent. Yeah, it's so sick.
That's a nice word. That might be the word. I might just make that the title.
Word of the day.
Yeah, Haikyu. He's iridescent. Put that in the description. Iridescent.
Yo, folks.
God, man. So yes, Eye Shield sidebar. I mean, that's pretty much all I had though for Haikyu. It's just like how sick it is. Like, do you have anything else you wanted to speak on?
Yeah. So like I said, I read the manga. So I just speak a little like spoiler free about the fucking manga, but it's so tight, bro.
Oh yeah,
so tight. So after the stuff happened at the national tournament, I'm not gonna say what the fuck happens, but after that concludes, whatever happens there, right? There's a time skip. Yes.
Ooh.
So literally, there's a time skip. So like you don't see Hinata and Kageyama's second, third year. You don't see that.
That's sad.
That shit, you time skip to after they graduate.
Yeah.
And now they live in life. And then it's just everyone's older now and everyone's just doing their thing. And it's so sick. Seeing where everybody ends up at, you could probably guess where Kageyama ends up at, Kageyama.
Yeah.
You could guess.
National professional player.
Yeah, he goes fucking pro out of high school. That's obvious. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But seeing where other niggas end up, I'm not going to say anything else about other people, but like, and seeing where Hinata ends up, bro, it's just perfect. And like the way it leads Hinata's journey after he leaves high school, it's just perfect for his character, bro. It's so fucking good. So good.
That's probably like a tear. That's probably like a sad day when you're just like, Kageyama's not with Hinata anymore. Like,
God. Yeah, that was rough, bro. But again, it's so good. So good.
That's a spoiler free.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything else. The one thing I will spoil is that you meet the real Little Giant.
Okay,
you do meet the real Little Giant. You probably assume that, obviously.
Yeah, I would assume that they have. Yeah, they can't just talk about him.
You see him in the national tournament.
Okay.
So it's before the time skip.
Ooh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Even though he's there after the time skip, he's still there after the time skip. He's still there. But he's introduced, as an alumni. He comes to one of the games, Because we know that Tanaka's sister knows him.
Yeah.
She said that.
Hey, yo. She knows.
She know him. So, yeah. So he definitely pops up. He's cool. I definitely like him a lot. He's fucking sick. And his character is super interesting because, like, you see how, like, I don't want to say anything more because it might spoil, like, I don't want to spoil anything, but, like, you kind of just see his trajectory about, what happened after he left Karasuno, Yeah. It's cool to see that shit, so.
Haneka's sister's like, yo, they don't call him a little giant for no reason. You know?
God, bro. Bro, Haneka's sister is crazy, so she would know some shit like that, bro.
She would know.
She would, because she seemed like she about that action.
God, man,
she's fire. She's up there in the Haikyu women. I don't think anybody beats the Karasuno manager though. The girl with the glasses, Shimizu, whatever her name is, bro.
Yeah,
she's
love, gorgeous.
Top one.
Yeah,
top one, top two, and not number two. Feel me?
Top two and not number two.
Top two and not number two. Feel me?
I love
That's it. She's fired.
Damn. Well, that's awesome.
Haikyu.
I'm so excited. I'm excited that like it
watch
goes.
Haikyu.
Yeah, I agree. So
it only gets better. It only gets fucking better.
What do you want to rate it then?
9.5.
9.5.
9.5.
I like that.
Like I don't know.
No perfects, but this is a 9.7 for me. I give it 9.7.
Like I could go with 9.7 too. Like it's fucking. The story is so beyond solid, bro.
That's what I think it is.
Every single there is not like even characters I didn't like. They make me love it. Like I'm on record saying I hated Suki, bro. By the end of the story, Suki is a top 3 character in the show, bro.
Yeah,
that's not even an understatement. That nigga is top 3.
Yeah,
in terms of characters in the show, bro. He's ridiculous.
Yeah, you can report back to our previous episode.
Yeah, I'm on record saying I hated that nigga Four Eyes.
He did not like Four Eyes.
I hated him. Yeah. But I'm telling you, bro, he's and he consistently has some of the best moments in the fucking show, in the series, bro. Suki. The block on Ushijima, nigga, is one of the coolest moments in the whole show. And he has some other ones he has one with Yamaguchi. They're together, which is so good. In the fucking manga, bro.
Okay.
So good.
Yes, I just got to read the manga. Like, I might actually. I remember on record I said this might be the one thing I do switch over to read the manga.
Yeah. Because have they announced season 5 yet?
I think they did.
I don't think they did, right?
No, I think they did.
There's no release date though, but they announced it?
No, I think there's an actual release date too.
Oh. Yeah. I'd be curious to see because honestly, there's got to be 2 seasons left. There's got to be 2 seasons.
Yeah.
There's got to be this last one, finish up the national tournament. Mm-hmm. Then the other one, the time skip. It got to be at least 2, I think. I could take 3.
I'll take 3 too.
Split the time skip in half. You know what I mean? Give me 1 season, Hinata Journey, and then the second season when he come back. Come on, bro.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. Sounds like
bro, so good.
So yeah, I mean, overall 9.5s. OST.
Yeah,
good.
It's top tier.
9.5. Top tier.
Animation everything. Top tier. Even though I think they changed studios for season 4, and even still, it looks great.
Yeah,
like gorgeous. Like you could tell it's different because like the style's kind of different in the matches. It's drawn differently, but it's still beautifully animated. It's just drawn differently.
Yeah, I could tell like the characters themselves look a little different. Yeah. But then at the end of it, like when they hit the ball and it's like it smushes around their hand like in a ripple.
Beautiful.
I mean,
beautiful.
I can't argue with that.
Beautiful. So good. Yeah. People were gonna say it's like a 7 Deadly Sins scenario where like they change studios and it goes so down, but like nope. Quality did not dip at all, bro.
Quality dripped. That's what
it definitely dripped, but did not dip. It's a fact.
That's funny. I might use that. That's a fucking good. That's a good phrase. The quality did not dip; it dripped.
Hell yeah, it was a fact.
So yeah, overall, watch Haikyu and
bro, watch it, read it, whatever you got to do, bro. Experience this story, because again, this might be one of the greatest sports stories ever. Period.
Fact. Hot take.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. Is it even hot? Is it hot? I don't give if it's hot. I don't care, bro.
No.
I don't care if it's hot because that's real life. Because that shit literally might be one of the best sports stories ever. Period. Period.
All right. I mean, so on that note, Peace.
Yeah, that's it.
So this is a part of our podcast where we drop over all of our juicy handles. Please give us a follow on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. If you have any business inquiries, get a hold of us at dosyonkos@gmail.com. If you want to become a Patreon or a patron of our podcast, $1 gets you a crewmate where you get special perks in our Discord, and $5 makes you a captain, which will get you exclusive access to our captain's convo in our Discord, where we answer your questions live on stream once a month. That can be at patreon.com/Dosyonkos. If you have the ability to, and you would like, it helps support our channel. We enjoy that very much. Also, if you need any apparel or want to get a dope Dosyonkos t-shirt, hit us up at www.activegamerfitness.com/shop, and you can pick up hoodies, hats, t-shirts, mugs. And
Yes, sir.
Sam hits us with the great content of, give us a fucking review on Apple.
A review on Apple, bruh.
So yeah, what is it? If you review, give us a 5-star review on
Yes, sir. Apple Podcasts or whatever. We'll read them, Johns. Talk shit about us if you want.
Mhm.
But yeah, if it's 5 stars, we'll read it on the podcast.
Yeah, please don't talk shit about us, but we'll definitely drop.
If it's 5 stars, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, if it's 5 stars, I don't care.
Imagine that you just get the 5 stars.
I don't.
Oh damn. That being said, I hope you all are having a great time, and peace.
Peace.